Hi, I'm Heather from booktubes, and today is my favorite type of main characters. This video is completely inspired by Jashan. She did a series last year, maybe. It's been a while, but I watched all of her videos and I was like, this is just such a great series. Even if I didn't know which characters, because I hadn't read those books that she was talking about, she gave, enough context. I was like, I just really like this. So this is the start of this series for me. Today's main characters. This is going to be kind of geared to romance, and it's going to be kind of geared to the female main character, but not 100%, just kind of generally. So first one is someone who is outwitting everyone else, a clever character. They're matching wits against other characters, and those characters are able to hold their own, but like we are still at the top. And I am a self-insert reader, I have mentioned this. So like, we're in an argument, but we're kind of winning. This has been my favorite type of main character for as long as I can remember. The most concrete early example of this that I can give you is the thief in the Queen's Thief series. These books just influenced me. I just love watching a character that I think is so much smarter than me, and I love being told like what they're doing and how they're being smarter and how like they were so clever and they pulled it off. I feel like not everyone loves that. There's a big thing about, show, don't tell, but I just love like following along, and I didn't really know what was going on, and then at the end they're like, haha, remember this? This is what we were doing. And I just love it. And I also just love like that clever dialogue where I'm just like, oh yes, you're scoring points, you're doing it. Next one is funny, witty, sarcastic banter. I love a funny character. The thing about a funny character or a sarcastic character or a witty character is the author has to be those things to the point that they are able to imbue that into their character and you believe it. And that is such a rare skill, like so few. Christina C. Jones has this. She has this like X factor of she is so funny and so smart that when she writes this funny, smart character, they nail it. You believe them. You're laughing along with them. I love sarcasm. I don't know if you all know this, but I love sarcasm. I have since I was a kid. I just have always loved when I meet sarcastic people and I like get what they're saying and I'm like, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I just enjoy it so much, especially when like they're good at it. When they're really good at it, I'm just thriving. I'm just sitting there listening to you like, oh yes, go. The third one is capable or powerful. I especially love a main character who is so impressive that when they have a love interest, that love interest really has to be up on their level. Which is why I love a power couple, but specifically, I love when the main character is all of that and a bag of chips. She's the queen, she's the conqueror, she's the most powerful in the world, she's the most powerful in the city, she's the mob boss, she's whatever. And it can even be just a regular person, but they are not swayed by the opinions of other people to doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Like they know who they are and they know what they want and how they're going to get it and how they're going to do it. And your opinion doesn't really hurt them because they didn't value it in the first place because they are already up here doing their thing. Next one, it can be a bit of a contradiction, but not always, and that is a quiet or observing character. Especially in romantic suspense, like you've been kidnapped. I love when a main character just stops and observes and is quiet and keeps their mouth shut and is figuring out their steps before they speak, because so many of y'all's characters are supposed to be, these bold, feisty characters. I'm just like, you're a moron. You must shush it. You must stop. You are going to get your self beat. For what? For a smart comment? I don't think so. Just shut it down. I just love quiet characters because I do not think that quiet is the opposite of strength. I do not think that quiet and observing is the opposite of confident. I don't think that is the opposite of comfortable. I think that being quiet and observing is a good quality. It doesn't have to be everybody's quality, but it's a good thing, and a lot of times it's kind of treated as a negative, and I don't think that it should be. And I love when we have a quiet, observing character who is then able to implement what they have observed, and when they speak, it's worth listening to. I love that. This is a complete contradiction, but don't come to me, okay? Don't come at me. I am a feminist. I'm a feminist. Damsel in distress. I have always loved, again, this goes back to me being a kid. I have always loved a damsel in distress. I want to watch her get rescued. I am happy about it. Listen, I know that I've told you all that in my head when I'm like in a book, I'm sword fighting, I'm the main character, I'm slicing and dicing, I'm winning. But in real life, my 10-year-old is as strong as I am. We were wrestling the other day. I am very close to like just flat out losing to that kid. Like we are completely evenly matched, and he is going to continue to go up, and I'm just staying here. And I'm like, oh, like we are right there. It used to be, you know, we did all these stages, but now we are here. I was just like, ugh, like you're gonna go over here very soon. So in real life, my husband, he's super strong. He just is. When I tell you that I could never win against that man. No, he lets me win all the time. And sometimes he laughs at me and he's like, do you think that you're like holding me down here? He's safe and loving and you don't have to worry about it. But if it came down to it, I would not be able to stop that man from anything. So in like a enemy scenario, I'm like, I know I'm not winning. I'm not winning. Like, hello, I need somebody to come save me, please, because I have no skills. I need help. So, you know, I've been kidnapped by some random supervillain, and you're the Navy SEAL, the ex-Navy SEAL, whatever, you know, commando coming in to rescue me. I'm just gonna listen to you. I will be real honest with you. I am not going off the game plan. You know what you're talking about. I don't. You are good at this. I am not. Like, I am the damsel in distress and I need rescued. And you know what? I think that's okay. I think it's okay to be out of your element and not know what to do. We can't all know all the things and we can't be good at all the things. But one thing I know about me is that is not something that I would survive very well. So, you know, unless someone is very explicitly helping me along every step of the way, I'm not making it. So if you want to be the one to help me every step of the way, I appreciate that. I'm halfway in love with you. Let's do this thing. Number 6 is stabby. I love a main character who loves daggers or knives or swords, who can cut you, will cut you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I again kind of blame Tamora Pierce for this, but it has always been a thing where I'm just like, hot girl and a sword or a dagger, and you're good at it. And you get the drop on people because they underestimated you. I like it. Number 7 is reluctant carer, or the mother figure of the found family. That's not really what she wanted. Obviously, this is a common trope, but I do appreciate it for the female main character, because a lot of times we get that grumpy, older trainer, teacher model. But I love, like, the Kate Daniels series is a great example of this, where she's not really out to take care of anybody but herself. She feels like she's not capable of taking care of anybody but herself. She feels like she's not doing a great job at taking care of herself. And then just keeps collecting strays. Every book, there's another person that she's just like, I gotta take care of you one way or the other. Like, I will burn the whole world if they hurt you. I love that. I love when you have that found family aspect and she's kind of the carer of the group, even if she never envisioned herself in that role. Number 8 is not easily offended. I love when like someone says something to them and that does not shake their view of themselves or of the world or of, you know, what needs to be done. They understand that maybe you're mad or you're lashing out, or you don't know what you're talking about, but whatever random thing that you're saying on purpose to hurt them isn't going to affect them because they just don't buy it. They just don't believe it. And this is not a, like, I hate politically correct. People are so offended these days. When did everyone get so sensitive? Not that at all. It's just in like your relationships and with people, like in a romance book, you'll often have the toxic ex, which, you know, it's not the greatest trope in my opinion. Like we could not do that, but you'll often have like a toxic ex or something coming and like telling you, oh, you know, he said that you are a charity case or whatever. It's always something ridiculous. And then the main character will be like, oh no, he never loved me, and she'll like run off and get kidnapped or something. I love when the main character is just like, okay, thanks. Like, you know, it doesn't create the conflict that you thought you might get because the main character just isn't bothered by it. Like, they're willing to have communication and talk it out and not let every little thing truly just, you know, cause an identity crisis. Number 9 is Just Wants a Quiet Life. I love being home with my books and my coffee, the rain, the cats, the kids. I love just doing nothing. I cannot lie. I'm a homebody. I'm an introvert. I enjoy peace. And I like a main character who wants that too. Role playing. If you are an introvert, this book is perfection. But I love that. I don't think that being a feminist or, you know, any of the things requires us to only have one type of life. And I love when a character can be happy with a quiet life because that's exactly what they want, not because anybody told them that that was all that they were worthy of. And number 10, a girl's girl. I mentioned the toxic ex trope. I love a main character who gets along with other women, supports other women, supports the they, the thems, the gays. I love a girl's girl, one who is not pushing other people down to climb her own way up. I love one that gives the benefit of the doubt. I love one that is willing to step outside of her comfort zone to help you because she thinks that you need help. So a girl's girl doesn't have to be a gender binary thing, but it is just, you know, that attitude of caring about other people, caring about them, and not letting yourself put them down in the hopes that that will push yourself up. And we don't have enough main characters. We certainly have plenty, especially in the indie romance space, especially in marginalized indie romance books, you know, Black love, multicultural, queer, whatever it is. A lot of the times you're going to have a better ratio of this book to book to book. But I just love one that is willing to care for you. And that doesn't mean that she has to like everybody, you know, like if I don't like you, I'm not going to waste my time pretending that I do. I'm just gonna leave you alone, to be honest. I'm not gonna like harass you or be rude to you or any of the things. I'm just going to minimize our interactions as much as I possibly can because I don't really like interacting with you. But, you know, it's just caring. That's all it really is. And I love that for us. So that's it. Those are my favorite types of main characters. Let me know yours in the comments. And the next video will be love interest. So I'm pretty excited about this series. Thanks again to Jashan. I will put her videos in the description unless admin me completely forgets that I said this. But her video series was really, really good and really enjoyable. And I think that a lot of people would enjoy it. So I'll link it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.